Welcome back, children. Now, let's continue with our lesson number 4. In the first session of the maps, I explained you about what is a map, what is the definition of map, and we are having 3 types of maps. Okay, I hope you have read in your books also. Political map, physical map, and thematical map. Okay, this was about the maps, different types of map. Now, the main thing is when we are there to study the map, now 3 important components are there, 3 important points are there which we have to keep in our mind while studying any type of map. Either it is a political map, physical map, or thematical map. We have to see the distance, directions, and symbols. Okay, these 3 things we have to study while studying or getting the information through any type of map. These 3 points are known as components of map. Now, when we start with number 1, our number 1 is distance. Distance means scale. As I told you in our previous session about the definition of the map, when in the definition of map it was written there, it is drawn on a flat surface of paper according to the scale. So when we draw any map on the surface or on any plain surface or on a paper, we have to be very careful and keep in our mind about the distance. Distance means we have to find the scale. Okay. Now then we are having the directions. Direction. You know, whenever you see any map always is showing the north direction. Always in the map you see the direction towards north. When we are having the direction towards north, we come to know that where is south, east and west. Then we have the symbols. Now one by one I will explain you each and everything. Now see, first of all I will show you one map. Now see, on this map, see, this is the India's map. Now here it is written political and tourist map. See this, political and tourist map. Okay. Now here you can see a scale. You can see here the scale. Now scale is given 1 centimeter is equal to 75 kilometers. Now in the map they are showing 1 centimeter is equal to 75 kilometers. So this is known as scale, and you can see here the direction towards north. Now here they have shown north, south, east and west direction. So scale, directions are very important whenever we are studying or getting any information through the map. Okay, this much is clear. Now see about the scale. Now we are having 2 types of scale. So scales are having small scale and large scale. Now what is small scale and large scale? Before doing small scale and large scale, what is a scale? Scale is a ratio between actual distance on a ground, and the distance shown on a map. So what is a scale? Scale shows us the difference between actual distance on the ground and the distance on the map. Now suppose if your school is 10 kilometers away from your home is 10 kilometers away from the school. Now is it possible for you to draw the 10 kilometers on the map or on a piece of paper? No. Then you have to use the scale. So if you say that 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometers, then in the 2 centimeters, when you draw a line of 2 centimeters, it means your school is 10 kilometers away. Suppose this is your school building and this is your house, and the distance is 10 kilometers. Distance is 10 kilometers, but it is not possible to show on a piece of paper. So the actual distance is 10 kilometers. But when you are showing on the map, then you have to use the scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometers. When 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometers, it means you have to draw a line of 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters means 1 centimeter 5 kilometers and 2 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometers. Like this you will show the distance between your school and house, means actual difference between actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. This is the meaning of the scale. I hope you understood the meaning of the scale. Now, after this, the meaning of the scale, when you understand the meaning of the scale, now it will be easy for you to understand about the two different types of scales. We are having small scale and we are having large scale. Okay. Now, small scale means when a small scale map, if I write here map, small scale and large scale map. Now, when we show the distance about the countries, continents or the states, then we are using small scale. Small scale means when we show the large area on a small portion. When we show a large area on a small portion, that is a small scale. Now, suppose if I say 5 centimeters, 5 centimeter is equal to 500 kilometer. 5 centimeter is equal to 500 kilometers. When we show a large thing on a small scale, on a small area, we are using small scales. Like this, when we show the large area with less details, very less details, mainly for the countries, continents, or for the big things when we are using the small scale, but we are not getting the information in the details. Okay, see the scale here. Now for the large scale map, it is totally opposite. When for the large scale maps, when we show less area with more details, we show less area with more details. Suppose 5 centimeter is equal to 500 meters. 500 meters. Okay, where for the villages, for the towns, for the cities, when we study the city map or a village map or a town map, we are using large scale map because we want to study in the detail. Okay, here the area, large area we are showing on a small scale with less details, and this is opposite on the large scale when we show small area on a large scale with more details. Okay, now if you want to, if you are having a world's map or our country is in which continent? Asia. Now suppose we are having a map of continent Asia. Okay, now on the Asia's map, when we show the distance, we show the large things or the small. We show only the countries of the all the countries shown on the Asia's map. But when we study, suppose we want to study about our Anand city or about our Gujarat. Now see, Asia तो इतना बड़ा है. अब Asia में we are having our country India. In India we are having Gujarat. In Gujarat we are having Anand district. So when we want to study about the Anand district, now or large scale, because we want to get the detailed information, then we are using the large scale maps. Okay, so this is clear what is small scale map and what is large scale map, distance between. Now if I come on to the directions, direction towards not always given on the map. Now we are having cardinal directions. We are having cardinal directions and intermediate directions. Intermediate directions. Now, what are cardinal directions? Everybody knows we are having four main directions. We are having four main directions. See here. North, south, east and west. These are four main directions. Okay, known as cardinal directions. Now, when I talk about the intermediate directions, means we are having sub-directions. Now see the red line. We are having sub-directions. North and east. In between that we are having northeast. South and east. We are having southeast. Then west and south. Here southwest. And here we are having northwest. See, this north, east, south and west are the cardinal directions, means main four directions, and sub directions are northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest. So directions are very important when we are going to study any map. Without the directions, it is very difficult to find any place, the direction of the place. So for that we are having cardinal and intermediate directions. Understood? I hope you understood this much about the distance and about the directions. Symbols, this part of the component I will take in the next session. So better you all students, please open your books. I just want to show here, open your books on page number 24. Now we are having here the distance. Okay. Now please underline the important things here. Maps are drawing which reduce the entire world or a part of it to fit on a sheet of paper. So what is a map? The entire world, the big things, when we make a compact on a piece of paper, it becomes a map. Okay. We can say maps are drawn to reduce scales. Okay. As I gave you the example of your distance from your school to home, when we reduce the difference 10 kilometers, we show only in 2 centimeters. That is 1 centimeter shows 5 kilometers. Understood? Now, what is a scale? Now see, scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on a map. Now very beautiful example is given here. The same example, the distance between your school and your home is 10 kilometers. If you show this 10 kilometers distance by 2 centimeters on a map, it means 1 centimeter on the map will show 5 kilometers on the ground. The scale of your drawing will be 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometers, or you can say 2 centimeters is equal to 10 kilometers. The scale is very important in any map. Underline this, scale is very important in any map. If you know the scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any two places on a map. Okay. Now, we are having two types of maps. See, small scale map and large scale map. Please tick mark here. When large areas like continents or countries are to be shown on a paper, then we use a small scale map. But when the areas like your village or town is to be shown on a paper, then we use a large scale map. Okay. Now large scale maps give more information than the small scale map, because on the small scale map we study only the less details. Okay. But on the large scale map we study the more details or the information. Now for the directions, you see here on page number 25, see here I am also showing two figures are there, 4.2 and 4.2b. In 4.2a you are having the cardinal directions and the intermediate directions, both north, south, east, west, as I have shown here. And you are having the compass also, or the geographers or the scientists, they are having the compass with them. With that compass needle, they come to know where is the north. The compass needle always towards the north only. Now see here, most maps contain an arrow marked with the letter N. मैंने बताया like this. See here like this. Okay, always upper right hand corner. This arrow shows the north direction. It is called the north line. What is this line is known as? North line. When you know the north, you can find out any other direction. For example, east, west and south. Already I explained you. There are four major directions: north, south, east and west, known as cardinal points. Other four intermediate directions are all these which I circled. Okay. The directions of the community center of the playground. Now see this map. When you see this map, see here, map of a village. Now, in the map of a village, I hope everybody's book is open, so then only you can understand this. Now, you are having 4.1 figure map of a village. The direction is given on one side, north, towards north. Okay. Now see, if I'll ask you the question, what is the direction of the playground? Now when you see down the cardinal directions, you will say the direction of the playground is in the northeast. See here, it is in the northeast. Okay. Now where are the Vikas, Sheila and Kareem's houses? The Vikas, Sheila and Kareem's houses are in the south. Where are the shops? Shops are in the southwest direction. Okay. Where is the post office? PO means post office. Post office is towards northwest. Now where is the community center? Community center is very near to the post office towards north, because post office is in northwest and the community center is in the north. So this was about your two components, distance and directions. I hope you understood. In the next session, I will take the symbols, which is also very important to study about the maps. If you have any query up to this in this lesson regarding the different types of maps or for the distance and the directions, you are always welcome with your comments on this recorded video, so that I come to know that whether you understood or not. If you understood, then also you can put the comments, madam, it's okay, we understood. Or whichever point you have not understood, then please in both the videos, please comment on it, so that in my next session, before starting the symbols, I'll clear your doubt sessions. Then I'll move to the next point. Okay. Thank you very much. Please keep on reading the lesson at home.